Okay everybody, it's Kenny with Valley Center Gun Safety, and I'm going to answer probably the most asked question I get is how do I free float the stock T6 Tapco stock to accommodate the bull barrel, which is 9/20 of an inch. I'm going to show you how. Alright, what we're going to start off with is we need sandpaper, a tape measure or any kind of measuring device in inches or millimeters, it really doesn't matter. Okay, and the sandpaper that I use is 80 grit rough sandpaper. The coarse stuff. And then to finish it, I use 220 fine grit. This is the finishing sandpaper, which is really fine. Tape measure to measure my broom handle or any other dowel type device that you can mount the sandpaper to, which I will show you in 1 minute. Okay, the bull barrel dimensions plus or minus is 9/20 of an inch or 7/8 of an inch. Our broom handle and our dowel we're going to use is, look at that, 7/8 of an inch. Okay, here's the finished Tapco C stock. It's T6, sorry. I'm going to get a close up so you can see the note the cross pin. You got to file that down too, because if not, the barrel will sit on it and you won't be able to sink the barrel far down. My Picatinny rail that I added later. There you go. Okay, now on how to do it. Okay, here's how we actually file down the stock. It's a lot easier if you get double-sided tape from Home Depot or any other place, and put the double-sided tape on. Take your coarse sandpaper, and obviously the tape will be on, and you just roll it on there, keeping it nice and snug, and stick it to the double-sided tape. That way it won't slide up and down if you do it without it. You can do it without it. It's just easier with double-sided tape. And basically what you do is you just hold it down and make even strokes and just start sanding the channel. Just like that. And you keep sanding and sanding and sanding until you can get all the way down. I use, as a good guide, leave that in there. And when you start sanding on that, that means the cross pin. So when you start sanding on that, you know you're going deep enough, because you definitely want to go about half the depth of the cross pin. That's how I measure how deep to go, and stop about after you get halfway through that cross pin. And yes, people ask, how far do you sand? I sand all the way to the barrel channel. I mean, all the way through. So this is obviously more sanded, and as it tapers off gradually as you get to here, because the barrel, because this contours down and the barrel just stays in this area. So you don't need to sand so heavily down there. So primarily you want to sand from the back two screw parts, back two screw holes, forward. Yes, you can do a little bit back here, but mostly you want to concern yourself with these two screw holes forward. And just wrap your stick and just sand away and down, down, down. And when you finally get down further enough, take off the paper and you put fine sandpaper on, the 220. And you do the fine, and I do it like that to measure it, and I kind of put my hand there, and I was just going like that. I want to keep equal pressure on this, because if you push too hard one side or this side, you're going to sand down one side farther than the other. Ask me how I know. I didn't do it. I've already butchered a stock. This is my second Venom stock that I actually finished and did it correctly. The other one I butchered because I wasn't paying attention. So pay attention. Coarse sandpaper, fine sandpaper, and even strokes, and stop basically right there as you're sanding, and you'll get down farther enough and you'll get the stock laid out. And every once in a while, take your stock, your barrel, and leave the whole assembly together and just drop it in there. And that'll gauge how far you've gone down the barrel. Sorry, how far the barrel's gone down the channel. And you want to sink it basically about halfway. You can sink it more if you want. Me, for my preference, I mean, I sunk the barrel halfway. So it's perfectly halfway down the barrel. And that's what she looks like when she's all done. You can see venom is actually free floating. That's the way I like it.